Cincinnati Lending Closet. Our business idea is we have a nonprofit that lends medical equipment to people at no cost to them. It will be very beneficial to those people without insurance, and that we will find sponsorships and do fundraisers for the majority of our business and financial needs. Our value proposition is that we'll have equipment available to people with injuries or recent surgeries that cannot afford medical equipment, and like I said, they don't need insurance. A large assortment of items will be available. We'll have knowledgeable employees that are happy to assist in finding the correct equipment. Our first customer segment is the disabled. The pains and gains is cost of medical equipment and the availability of the equipment. And we solve this through the ability to borrow medical equipment for free. And we'll have a large assortment of items available. Donors are our second customer segment. Taxation is theft, and businesses are often seen as greedy in a negative light. We make it so that the companies are seen in a better light because they're giving away a portion of their money to a company that needs it and helping the poor. And it also is a tax write-off. Third one is very much like the first. It's the less fortunate. These people won't have insurance likely, and will have to pay the full amount of this medical equipment. And so we are making it so that they can borrow it for free. Our customer relationships, advertise at hospitals, hand out flyers at homeless shelters, advertise on buses, and volunteer to deliver the equipment to their homes. Email and word of mouth, send out weekly emails that have fun stories and talk about our nonprofit. Follow up to see how the equipment is working, maybe offer exchanges. Social media, continue bringing in new product and sharing them with Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.
We will be able to connect with our customers through advertising, email, word of mouth, and social media. Those are the most popular ways of connecting with customers nowadays. Our distribution channels are also fairly simple. We have a volunteer delivery option, which makes it less complicated for the consumer, and it's an opportunity for other people to help others. We also have a customer pickup option, which really saves on fees for the business. And we would eventually like to set up a service through where volunteers can pick up medical equipment for those that are in need and then deliver it to them. Our key channels, we will be able to operate them through, we will be getting donations through the hospitals and medical supply areas. We'll have donation drives. Hopefully local businesses will be able to connect with us and our other partners, government grants, private donors, etc. They'll all be helpful with our key channels. Then our key partners that will definitely be instrumental in helping us will be, we hope to partner with Kroger. They are a national brand recognition, and they are based out of Cincinnati and always looking for new charitable donations to partner with. We would also like to partner with the Homeless Coalition of Cincinnati. So they kind of have a similar background that we do, but we believe that they would want to help the same way that we do and could partner with us. And then we also have McKesson Medical Supplies. They are a well-known wholesale retailer, but we want to be able to have the best for our consumers. And then there's also Goodwill. Goodwill, they rely on donors as well. They get tax deductions, but they have a very similar program and think that they would be supportive of us. Our key resources, our main point will be to find a storefront that's located near Cincinnati, hopefully in OTR. Then we'll have charitable funding, donations from businesses and the government. We will have volunteers and employees and donators, and then we will have legal issues like a copyright and release form to take care of, and these can be obtained immediately.
Our revenue model is based off of donations from hospitals and medical supply companies, donation drives, local businesses, government grants, and then of course private donors. Private donations will have tiered pricing on private donations for prizes. The prizes will not be expensive, but may help to bump some people from donating smaller amounts to larger amounts. It's kind of fun that way. This could bring in an average of $50 per month from 250 donors for a total of 150,000. Looking at several other similar nonprofit companies, we can get between 30 and 40% of our nonprofit funded via grants. This will be about $34,500 a year. We'll have quarterly fundraisers that will bring in $2,500 per quarter, or roughly $10,000 a year. And then, of course, we'll have corporate sponsors that are willing to donate large amounts to small nonprofits. You give them tax breaks and good publicity. So as far as customer pricing is concerned, it's free. So we'd like to do this as a 100% free service to all customers. We will charge, however, for damaged or missing equipment at a discounted rate, and only if there is any chance we can get the money from them. No suits, lawsuits, or fees, or anything like that. As you can see here, we've budgeted out our cost for utilities, legal, marketing, payroll, donor gifts, cleaning supplies, and then repairs. We also have our fixed costs for building lease, business insurance, our truck/van payment, and then also car insurance. Our total fixed costs come up to $23,517, and our total variable costs are $91,590. On our income statement here, you see with the gross sales of $160,000 and total expenses of $136,707, our operating income comes out to $23,292.
We'd next like to talk to you about the metrics that matter in our business. Metrics that are measured or improved. Our first goal is dollars that our customers are able to save by receiving lended medical equipment. We want to track that for a year. Also, the money that we make through donations and grants. And we also realize that part of our equipment is going to get damaged, lost, or may not be returned, and we're going to count that as 15% for our shrink rate. We'd also like to track our volunteer hours to see how many hours are volunteered annually, and then also the number of customers that we're able to help serve. We feel like with this information, we'll be better able to make goals for the next year, and it'll help us out a lot. Our key activities will be fundraising. We'll need this to keep the lights on. Next, getting government grants as an additional form of funding, and then donors, both financially and with medical equipment. Either donation would be great. Some of our business model environment is there is some competition from companies that sell medical equipment, but we're willing to lend it for free, so there's not a lot of competition on that way. The demographics for this are people that can't afford medical equipment with their insurance and need a little bit of help. We believe that it will be somewhat of a cost in the macroeconomic forces to bring these items in, but we hope to get some donations that'll help out as well. And we're also going to have donations, fundraisers, and lots of other events to get more people excited for our company. Some of our strengths: we have never any need for medical equipment. We can get government grants. Our weaknesses: we would need to be constantly fundraising so that we wouldn't run out of money, and we need to retain the current donors and make sure that they feel like their donations are being used wisely. Opportunities: we can do a lot of good in the community, and it's great tax advantages for our donors. Our threats: existing nonprofits could have similar programs with medical equipment, and changes in legality of lending used medical equipment could also make some difficulties for our company. We're so thankful for this opportunity to present this presentation. Thank you, and have a wonderful day.